memories fade, but once in a while they decide to stay. They latch on so long it tears you apart, make you rewind just like you're back to the start. But I got some petty free falling on the radio. I got a little Merle to soothe my soul. I look through the rear view, see you smile but you're gone. I asked Mr. Denver, take me home down a country road. Think back to all the times when you were my partner in crime. We would run this town. My only weakness was your burning crowns. So I got some petty free falling on the radio. I got a little Merle to soothe my soul. I look through the rear view, see you smile but you're gone. I asked Mr. Denver, take me home down a country road. West Virginia, mountain mama, well I don't really care. I had what I needed when you were there. But I got some petty free falling on the radio. I got a little Merle to soothe my soul. I look through the rear view, see you smile but you're gone. I asked Mr. Denver, take me home down a country road. Down a country road. Lord, take me home.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
We like 'em tall, we like 'em gritty, we like 'em tough like a truck with a diesel. Team up and never miss, kind of energy. But he's more than that, let me tell you. He ain't just a cowboy, he's a stand up when you greet him kind of man. Been working since the AM. Church on a Sunday.
A couple of artists making their radio debuts this morning on Indie Wednesday. Her name is Lisa D. That is called He Ain't Just a Cowboy. And before that, Nolan Compton Music. If you want to check him out, he is from Canada, and his song Take Me Home, kicking off the Tim Kelly Show on this Indie Wednesday. Welcome to it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be playing the best in new country music for the next 3 hours, and I've got a couple of great radio interviews in the mix as well. My good friend Trey Calloway from Nashville, Tennessee will be up first at the bottom half of this hour. Then at the bottom half of hour number 2, Terry Dan from Florida is going to join us on the program. You're going to hear the stories behind their songs and lots of great country music on the radio this morning. So welcome to the show. You can find the show on all the major streaming services like iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, wherever you stream music. And of course, we want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the stations that replay the program, like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Tailgate Country Radio from Canada, Radio 94.3 from Sweden, Hot and Funky Radio, and KWradio.com. Those are all the stations that replay the program, and we thank them for getting the country music out there as well on the Tim Kelly Show. This next gentleman and his dad wrote this song actually with Mel Tillis Jr. back in the 90s, and he begged his dad to record the song, and he did. It is fantastic. His name is Braden Ryle. The song was written by his father, Kurt Ryle. It is called Master of Illusion on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
I'm the life of the party everywhere I go, and you can always find me putting on a show. It seems I always have to prove the hand is quicker than the eye. Away my tears before they see me cry. I'm a master of illusion. My magic looks so real, 'cause I can make a happy face when it's loneliness I feel. I'm a master of illusion. I've done these same old tricks for years, but I still can't make your memory disappear. I can tell everybody I've forgotten you, and I can even walk on air with someone new, and I can make a heartache look like it's not even there, concealing all my feelings with this mask I wear. I'm a master of illusion. My magic looks so real, 'cause I can make a happy face when it's loneliness I feel. I'm a master of illusion.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
If I could go back to those bushfire summer nights, 6 years old was way too old to need training wheels on your bike. And the pink sunset melted the heart and soothed the mind. 'Cause at 8 years old your only worries were getting caught up past your bedtime. And the evening breeze cooled the summer air. Can't tell you how much I want to be there. I miss the old times before bad decisions lasted your whole life. I didn't wonder which path was wrong or was right. When love was in the family, their hearts were all pure and true. I miss the days when the world wasn't so damn cruel. I know there's more than bitter tears and angry fights back when there was more sand on the beach than in my mind. Hurtful words could be taken back by a simple I love you, back when that was true. I miss the old times before bad decisions lasted your whole life. I didn't wonder which path was wrong or was right. When love was in the family and her hearts were all pure and true. I miss the days when the world wasn't so damn cruel. I miss the old times before bad decisions lasted your whole life. I didn't wonder which path was wrong or was right. When love was in the family and our hearts were all pure and true. I miss the days when the world wasn't so damn cruel. I miss the days when the world wasn't so damn cruel.
His name is Tyler Salzman, making his radio debut this morning on the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday. That is called Go Back, and we're already into 2025. There ain't no going back, ladies and gentlemen. We want to wish you a happy new year, and we've got the snow going on our website. That is KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. You can check out It's Snowing on YouTube. That is KICR Indie Country Radio. And I am on TikTok Live as well this morning at Tim Kelly On Air, and we got lots of people coming into that chat room. We want to say hello to everybody, and we hope you're enjoying the new country music that we're playing on the radio this morning as well. Sienna Rose is up next, a great female talent from Oklahoma. Her latest single is called New Kind of Cowgirl. Sienna Rose on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on this Indie Wednesday.
Now, darling, what's the matter? Something don't feel right. Why in the world are you by yourself tonight? She did me right when she did you wrong. Left you sitting here on a boot scooting song. You need a new kind of
says there's good in everything gone bad. Some folks throw away what they wish they had. I'll tip my hat and I'll take your hand. Honey, I'm gonna hold you close and I think you'll understand. You need a new kind of cowgirl, a new kind of love, the kind of cowgirl every cowboy's been dreaming of. You need a new kind of cowgirl who can treat you right. Honey, I wanna be your new cowgirl tonight. You need a new kind of cowgirl, a new kind of love, the kind of cowgirl every cowboy's been dreaming of. You need a new kind of cowgirl who can treat you right. Honey, I wanna be your new cowgirl tonight. Yeah, honey, I wanna be your new cowgirl tonight.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday on KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best.
Watch them horses, they kick like hell. Just like that woman, you never can tell what's on her mind, what she's gonna do. Well, son, let me tell you, she made this cowboy crazy, and she'll drive you right out of your mind, knock you out of the saddle. So grab the reins and hold on tight. Yeah, that's the way it used to be when she was with me. She made this cowboy crazy. She'll take you places that you've never been. Her body, her kiss, her taste, her skin. She'll make you wanna come back for more, again and again and again. She made this cowboy crazy, and she'll drive you right out of your mind, knock you out of the saddle. So grab the reins and hold on tight. Yeah, that's the way it used to be when she was with me. She made this cowboy crazy. She loves to dance in the dirt, but don't get too close to her. She made this cowboy crazy, and she'll drive you right out of your mind, knock you out of the saddle. So grab the reins and hold on tight. Yeah, that's the way it used to be when she was with me. Yeah, that's the way it used to be when she was with me. She made this cowboy crazy. She made this cowboy crazy.
Real country music on the radio this morning. His name is Jason Allen. That is called Cowboy Crazy. And of course, before that, New Kind of Cowgirl from my good friend Sienna Rose. She is just 15 years young from the state of Oklahoma. And we've got a listener from Peru in the chat room over here on TikTok. So that is truly universal country music, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting it out there from Houston, Texas, but vacationing in Peru. Been there for the last 3 months. I tell you what, I'm mobile with this radio show. I would love to go to Peru. I've never been there. I bet it's sunny and warm. We're supposed to get 4 to maybe 8 inches of snow starting tomorrow night. You can check out the full weekly weather forecast for the Springfield-Branson area on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. So plan accordingly, ladies and gentlemen. And thankfully, it's going to be all snow, they are saying. But there are going to be travel impacts if you're planning on going anywhere. That might not be a good idea. You might want to get what you need today and stay in for the next couple of days. Listen to some great country music. I'll be back on the air tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time with a show I call Triple Play Thursday, where I play 3 songs in a row from every artist all show long. And then on Friday night is New Music Friday. We'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time as well, and I'll be on all those streaming formats that we talked about in the opening of this show as well. This next artist is Alicia Harvey. We're going to do one more song, and then we're going to have a great radio interview with Trey Calloway coming right up. This is called Stuck Between from Alicia Harvey on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Burning up this highway 200 miles today, leaving hurts and sodas, heading home. 'Cause pieces of my heart line both sides of the road, whichever way I go. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, been looking for my saving grace. Torn between 2 cities, this life in Tennessee, full of memories and heartaches. Between a rock and a hard place, a rock and a hard place. I was born in Music City, in the glow of neon lights. Miss my family and my old friends. And now I live in Knoxville. It also feels like home. Don't know which way to go. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, been looking for my saving grace. Torn between 2 cities, this life in Tennessee, full of memories and heartaches. Between a rock and a hard place, a rock and a hard place. If my heart is in both places, am I ever anywhere? How can I be both here and there? How can I be both here and there? Stuck between a rock and a hard place, been looking for my saving grace. Torn between 2 cities, this life in Tennessee, full of memories and heartaches. Between a rock and a hard place, a rock and a hard
Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. It is Indie Wednesday, and I'm playing the best in new country music and a couple of great radio interviews scheduled today. Trey Calloway, my good friend from Nashville, Tennessee, is up first. How are you this morning, my friend?
I'm doing well, Mr. Kelly. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. Happy New Year to you as well.
Happy New Year, buddy. Happy New Year.
You bet. I hope you had a great holiday, Christmas and New Year's, and it looks like you did. I saw some posts on Facebook, so.
I did. I've been all over the place. Been to Ohio, been to North Carolina, and now I'm in Myrtle Beach. So it's pretty fun. I'm driving back to Nashville tomorrow.
Awesome. I was looking at your January schedule on your website. It looks like you're going to be pretty busy this first month of the new year too.
Yes, sir. We're going right back to work. I'm excited. The break is always nice, but I get to miss Nashville after a while. You know.
Absolutely. And you're playing all over Nashville. I'm looking at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar, and you're also playing at Jason Aldean's, Chiefs, the Local, of course. That's good stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They're keeping me busy.
They are. You are in Nashville, Tennessee, but for the folks that haven't heard our previous interviews, where did you grow up?
So I'm originally from around the Charlotte area in North Carolina. My folks live in a town called Mooresville, which is about 35 minutes north of Charlotte. It's actually, for anybody that might be curious, Mooresville's kind of like the hub of NASCAR. It's there's a street that runs through Mooresville called Speed Street, and it's got all the NASCAR shops, kind of the music row of NASCAR. So
there you go. And
it's a great place to grow up.
Country music and NASCAR go hand in hand, don't they?
Yes, sir. They sure do.
I love NASCAR and a lot of the stuff that they got going on. In fact, Johnny Morris, who owns Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, and the home office is right here in Springfield, Missouri, where I'm broadcasting from. He is a big NASCAR supporter, and I believe Martin Truex Jr. drives for Johnny Morris in the Bass Pro Shops car.
Isn't that where they have the big pyramid-looking... the headquarters is there?
No, that one is actually in Nashville, I believe.
That one's in Nashville?
I believe so. It's in Tennessee.
Oh, I got to go check it out then.
Yeah, I've never been to the Pyramid store, but yeah, the home store is here in Springfield, and they also have the Wonders of Wildlife National Aquarium that is really cool, and it's an all-day thing to go through that as well here in Springfield. I've never done it, but we're going to do it one of these days.
Yeah, I might have to take the son out there one of these days.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, if you come to this area, be sure to look us up. And Springfield, Missouri, by the way, is the home of historic Route 66. It comes right through this town.
Oh, very cool, man.
So, so I love that. And, I based the radio show out of Branson for about 12 years, and I love the music scene, though, that they've got going on in Springfield, and I'm slowly discovering some of this talent in this town. So we moved the radio station there, and then on the first Friday of every month, I'm going to be broadcasting at Creekside at Elfindale, which is an upscale 55 and over community, because a lot of people my age and older love country music too, and especially that classic country, and that's what got us all into wanting to do country music and country radio, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. That's really cool, Tim.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like it.
I'm loving it, and these folks are awesome, and you sure get attached to them, and it's fun. And by the way, if there's any artist out there that ever come to the Springfield, Branson area and you want to play at one of these senior centers that I'm broadcasting from, they would love to have you, that's for sure.
That sounds like fun, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got to we always talk about it. We got to get down there and see you.
Yeah, it will be fun. We'll have a good time. And there's lots more to do here than just the shows in Branson, of course. There's so much things in the Ozarks and so much entertainment around here. We mentioned Bass Pro, but you can do Silver Dollar City, this 1880s theme park that also owns Dollywood. That's always a good time. And, our grandpa started getting us season passes there when we were kids, and that started the whole thing of coming to Branson and this whole area. But, yeah, it's just beautiful here, and especially in the fall.
Very cool.
Now, we're getting ready to be into full-blown winter, and in fact, they've got some winter storm warnings out for this coming weekend. So we've got the full weather forecast for Springfield on my website, too. So if you're planning a trip here, be sure to check that first.
Yep.
So you're quite busy in January that I mentioned coming up. So how did Nashville happen for you, and when did you decide to make that move?
Well, I had originally moved to Nashville in 2019, and things were actually going really, really well, Tim. And then COVID hit and kind of really just shut Nashville down. I mean, overnight it felt like. And so I moved back to South Carolina because South Carolina was a lot more lax with the restrictions.
You're right.
Good or bad. They never really shut down, and I was able to keep working. But it was actually, ended up being an okay thing. I met my now wife during that time when I moved back, and I was actually kind of thinking about hanging it up, and not hanging up music, but just hanging up the whole Nashville dream and going out there and trying to chase that, recording career. And she was actually the one that talked me out of it and said, you got to go. If you don't go, you'll regret it, for the rest of your life. And so we moved back, and I've been about 3 years now. I'm going on year 4. January 7th will be year 4. So it's pretty cool, man. It's cool to see how far we've come in a short amount of time. You know, and there's a process in Nashville. Everything that you do before you move there is kind of more of building yourself as an artist, and then you kind of start over when you go there. And that was an interesting experience for me because I had done so many things and accomplished so much before I moved. But it's like you get out there and it's a clean slate, and you got to start back again. So, but that being said, there's no other place I'd rather be. I love that town and the people in it. The friends I've made.
It is Music City there. There's so much going on every night in Nashville. I see a lot of it on TikTok that people post, and I know you're probably friends with a bunch of the same people that I am, and they have these songwriters nights, man, and there's just a cool hangout and a camaraderie there that happens, and boy, the magic that they make in the music, and then I get to play it on the radio. It's just a win-win.
Yes, sir. Well, you get out there and you find, and I love writing songs, but there are some people who are just born to write songs. You know what I mean? And they're amazing. So I feel honored to be able to see a lot of those songs every night. That it really is the town where all that music's getting made.
It is.
Born.
And the best thing about it is your wife is supporting you, obviously, 150%, recognizing that that's where you need to be, and she's behind you. And there's nothing better than that either, is there?
Yes, sir. She's very supportive. Her and I we live away from each other. We have a house in South Carolina, and that's where she lives. And she's a civil engineer, so she's pursuing her own dreams and her own career. And I'm living in Nashville and playing full time and recording all the time. And it's been a tough thing for us to find a balance, but we found a good one, and it works for us. And I'm by no means saying that it's been completely easy, but her and I both know that at this point in our lives, while we're still young, we're trying to really make something of ourselves,
Yeah. I just recently interviewed Johnny Paycheck's son, John Paycheck, for the second time, and he has a similar story. He met his wife when he's in the military, and he's still active in the military. He's the ambassador for Germany for the United States in his branch of the military. So he spends 30 days in Germany, and then he comes back here in the U.S. for 30 days, and he's been doing a tour as well and has his own original music. And, he said he learned to hate the music business because he was a roadie for his dad growing up. Yeah. But he eventually got back in it and has his own style and everything, and he's just fantastic as well as you.
Well, the music business is like any business. It is a business, and it can get stressful, and it's a whole lot of no's. I mean, I empathize with them. You get a whole lot of no's, and you might get one yes, and that one yes is what justifies everything and keeps you going.
Absolutely.
So I totally understand. And he grew up in a situation where he probably saw, his dad on his rise and during his career and his highs and lows, and that's enough to scare you. You know what I mean? So,
that's exactly how it happened.
Kudos to him for going back and not giving up. I got to give it to him.
Yep. You've had your highs as well. I see that you're getting a lot of kudos from other places like award shows, like the Josie Music Awards that they have at the Grand Ole Opry right there in Nashville, and the Texas Country Music Association. I'm friends with Linda, and they do a great award show down there at Billy Bob, Texas, and so that's some good stuff. Congratulations on all that as well.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We enjoy this. This past year was my second time, and we're going to make it a regular thing, I believe. I
That'd be awesome.
really love Linda, and I love Josie and Tina as well. I mean, they're people that believe in guys and girls like me. You know, it's a good thing they're doing.
Speaking of guys and girls like you, I totally believe in the indie country music scene as well. I live in that world and been doing it for almost 13 years now, and I just think the music is fantastic. And these people are just getting started. Some of them I've interviewed as young as 10 years old, and doing it this long now, you get to watch their careers blossom. Some of them might, especially the women, take time away from music, raise a family, then they come back, and that fire's still in them. They just put it on hold for a little while, and then they come back stronger with a brand new song and a brand new album or EPK or something like that, and hit me up and put them back on the radio, and it's just a fun pleasure to watch their careers.
Well, I think with social media now, I think social media has opened the door for a lot of artists who, don't go the traditional route. They build their fan base one at a time.
Yeah.
And I think it's a beautiful thing. I mean, the medium has changed completely. You can take that break and you can come on. You don't have to be 22 years old anymore. And I see a lot of especially at the Josies, they've got a lot of artists that are a little bit older, and they come and they do great because they're putting out fantastic music.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see that, Tim. I agree with you.
Yeah, and that's what I love to hear is something new and fresh on the radio, and I don't care who makes it, because traditional country music is alive and well still, and a lot of these younger folks are making that and keeping it alive, and some of the older folks do. So it is a pleasure to hear that on the radio, because that's something that has been missing out of Music City, I think, for a while, and people are realizing that. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's coming back. I've talked about it before. There's a new wave of, you can call it neo-traditional, you can call it whatever you want, but I think there's a new wave of real heartfelt lyrics coming back around,
Yeah.
which is a good thing. I
Absolutely.
think country music needs a place for the party songs and the drinking songs, but it also needs a place for the heartbreak songs too.
Well, I tell you, there's always a place for Trey Calloway's music in my set, and I love playing you on my shows, especially Triple Play Thursday, and then doing the interviews like we're doing today, where we get to play 3 in a row. We're going to play That Was Us, Backroad Believer, and your new Christmas song, because I've got a Christmas channel that's playing you 24/7, and we're going to keep it up year-round. It's called Christmas With You, so we're going to play those 3 for you. Tell us the story behind the first one, That Was Us.
So That Was Us is actually the only song on the Wanted Man album that I wrote by myself. I wrote that song, a long, long time ago. I think, I was maybe a couple years out of high school even when I wrote that song.
Wow.
I think maybe my son was like 1 or 2 years old when I wrote that song. And it just harkens back to that feeling of being invincible. We all feel it when you're in school, when you're a teenager. Maybe you got your first set of wheels and you feel that freedom, you feel invincible. And then, so I wrote that song during that time period when I still felt it. And it's ironic because when I sing it now, it just takes me back to those days, with my buddy riding around in our truck and, and feeling like we own the town. And then the second verse is about maybe a first kiss, with your girl. And so, it's a fun one to sing, and honestly, I didn't think that it was going to turn out as well as it did when we recorded it. But my manager was very, very adamant. She wanted me to record it, so I did, and we put it out, and people have responded really well to it. So it's a good feeling, man. That
awesome.
happens to me. That happens to me a lot. A song that I say, well, I don't know, maybe this song isn't real good, and but people end up loving it. So it keeps me humble. You know.
I've talked to people all the time about this songwriting process, and one of the longest that I've ever heard anybody hold on to a song was back from the 90s, and she held on to it that long and finally has recorded it now and put it out to radio, and we're playing it, and it's fantastic. But isn't that funny about a song that, you may not feel like you're ready to record it or it shouldn't be out on radio just yet, and you hang on to it for years or months or whatever, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, I should have done that a while back.
Well, I mean, it's just, you're exactly right. This song is, 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
And, but, I think with the 90s country sound coming back around in commercial country music and mainstream music. I think a lot of people probably have a lot of great songs that they might have written back in the 90s that are going to come and see the light, finally get to see the light of day, which is a great thing for me, because if anybody's got a song like that out there, you know, send it my way.
and perfect timing, because they even mentioned that in a show that I was doing, my show at a theater down there in Branson last year and the year before. And he mentions a song that specifically, you know, for him, but, you know, everybody has that song, either a happy time in your life, a sad time, whatever. As soon as you hear it come on the radio, and you might not even know all the words, you know where you were when you heard that song or what was going on in your life. And for him, it was Garth Brooks and the Dance. So, yeah, it was that 90s country for him, and same for me. It's the reason I'm doing country radio today. It definitely resonates with folks still to this day, doesn't it?
That's very cool. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to another gentleman, too, that we both know and love. His name is Scott Sexton from 2911 Media that you're working with for setting up this radio interview today.
Yes, sir. The man.
He is the man. And Happy New Year to him and the folks over there as well. We're going to play Trey Calloway, That Was Us. Then we're going to come back and do another little short segment with him on The Tim Kelly Show. Syndicated worldwide on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
That was us and that old Ford, jar of moonshine rolling round on the floor, burning that road up just like we ran that town, headed out to Black Farm Road for one more night of throwing it down. Oh man, those memories, they still get to me. That's us right there living it up, back in the good times when the cheap wine and the Jack D filled our cup. Man, we did our share of falling. We were learning how to fly. We were breaking hearts and falling in love. Man, that was us. And here we are in my daddy's Mustang, cruising down that highway. Man, she sure could sing. And I got a little nervous every time I stole a kiss. But girl, I smile when I think about us leaning in. That's us right there living it up, back in the good times when the cheap wine and the Jack D filled our cup. Man, we did our share of falling. We were learning how to fly. We were breaking hearts and falling in love. Man, that was us. Yeah, those memories, they'll always get to me. That was us, right there living it up, back in the good times when the cheap wine and the Jack D filled our cup. Man, we did our share of falling. We were learning how to fly. We were breaking hearts and falling in love. Man, that was us.
His name is Trey Calloway. That is called That Was Us, and always love playing that song. It is fantastic, and you just heard the story behind it as well. Man, that one needs to be on the radio, my friend.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, buddy.
Absolutely. And this is one of the first shows that we're doing, actually the second week of shows that I just picked up a brand new radio station called K-Dub, and then I got on one in Sweden, too, that have been around since 1979, and they asked for the Tim Kelly Show, so we're putting you out to 11 radio stations now this year.
Man, that's awesome. I appreciate you.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too. Even though there's a lot of music made out of Nashville and Music City and all over this country, they love it universally too, don't they?
Yes, sir. That's one thing, man. Country is worldwide.
Yeah.
I was about to say countrywide, but it's worldwide.
It's worldwide now, yeah. And that's the beauty of internet radio, too. With one push of the button, we can put it out to the world, and they absolutely love it. So we'll talk about your social media here in just a second, but the second song we're going to play is another hit. It's called Backroad Believer. What's the story behind this one?
So Backroad Believer, it was written by me and Stephen Cade and Andy Renfrey, and two of my good friends.
Mm-hmm.
Backroad Believer is a song. It's another teenage dance song. The Wanted Man album had a lot of songs on it that were very genuine and heartfelt coming from me. So I grew up in a Pentecostal church. My father was a Pentecostal evangelist, traveling preacher, and I would right around the time 15, 16 years old, you start feeling that bug, to get on the open road and that freedom. And the person in this story, the main character in this story, is a kid who he loves the Lord, he loves being in church, but he's counting down the days because he finds God on a back road when he's wind blowing through his hair and he's going down the highway. So I mean that's really what this is, a feel good rocking song. And when we cut the song, I cut it with Grady Sax. Actually, I did the whole Wanted Man album at Saxman Studios, and Grady has a tendency to really rock things up, which was good for me, So when we heard this version, I told him I kind of wanted like a Tom Petty vibe, an American rock and roll, John Cougar Mellencamp kind of vibe, and he did exactly that. He took a song that's the lyrics are pretty heartfelt and good vibing, and he put some backbone to it, and it turned out really good.
That is awesome. I say it all the time, it's a big world out there, but it's a small world in this indie community, and it's interesting that you mentioned Stephen Cade helping you co-write this. He's been a special guest on my show many times, and he's from California. He's a great guy, and of course we have in common that I was in California when I went to broadcasting school and kind of learned how to do this, but I always wanted to be in radio, and that just it pushed me over the edge when I went to broadcasting school, and we were still spinning those 45s on those turntables and the big albums too. That was awesome. The vinyl records.
He's got some new stuff coming your way pretty soon, probably.
Yep.
Some songs that he and I have written together.
That is awesome. Well,
I won't spill the beans. I'll let him tell you.
Okay, yeah, congratulations. And he does these cool guitar giveaways, too, for folks, and I love that, because sometimes that's all it takes, isn't it, is to put one of those in somebody's hand, and the rest is history, as they say, especially these young folks. There's a lot of other things they could be doing, spending time playing video games and all that, but they're learning how to play music and instruments, and I love seeing that, too.
Well, it's good to see. And one of the things, it harkens back to me talking about, this resurgence in real country music. You're seeing a lot of guys that are 14, 15, 16 years old on TikTok with guitars, and they're singing real country songs. And that's such a good feeling for me, because it's like, everything got real electronic there for a while. And electronic music is nothing new. It's been around for a long time. But, I think good old-fashioned stringed instruments, feeling the vibration of the guitar, I think that's something that we shouldn't lose.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We shouldn't lose that.
Absolutely. And just the voices. Just the voices of some of these young people. I always tell this story. One night I had just finished doing my radio show. I'm laying in bed scrolling through TikTok, 11 o'clock at night, and I come across this young lady from Nashville named Savannah Benz, and she had a debut single out. I reach out to her. We've done 2 interviews so far, and now she's going to Belmont University, and she's probably learning how to do music as a business and stuff like that, and she's going to have a great career.
Yes, sir.
And just a little TikTok find. It's pretty cool.
That is, man. That is, man.
Well, it's always cool having you on the program. I appreciate your time today. Where can folks find Trey Calloway if they want to get some more of your music and follow you on social media?
Well, follow me on Spotify. I always try to get everybody to follow me on Spotify. I've got a lot of original music out there now, and I'm most active on Instagram. It's at Trey Calloway Music on all my social media. But definitely follow me on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and all that good stuff. But it's at Trey Calloway Music on pretty much everything.
Awesome. You are the man. Thanks for doing this again. And we look forward to more of Trey Calloway's music and more radio interviews with yours truly in the new year. Happy 2025 to you.
Thank you, Tim. You as well, buddy.
You are welcome. Thank you to Scott Sexton and 2911 Media for hooking us up. We're going to play Black Road Believer next and his brand new Christmas song, Christmas With You, that you can also hear year-round on the KICR Indie Country Christmas channel. His name is Trey Calloway on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Sitting on a front row pew, shirt and tie and my Sunday shoes, stained glass color scattered across the hardwood floor. My hand on the Bible, my eyes on the time, till our last amen and that handshake line. My blacktop church was waiting outside the door. At a barn or an old fence post, hallelujah shouting about every quarter mile. It's a spiritual journey on Goodyear tires, a miracle seen through a country boy's eyes, singing along to an AM gospel choir. Yeah, 'cause I'm a back road believer, sunshine receiver, I find grace among those holy pines, and heaven in between those broken lines. I know there's truth in the sermon of the preacher, but God made me a black road believer. Cause I'm a black road believer, I'm a sunshine receiver, I find grace among those holy pines. In heaven, in between those broken lines, I know there's truth in the sermon of the preacher, but God made me, God made me, my God made me a back road believer. Amen. Back road believer. Yeah.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
It's a lonely, cold northern holiday season,
This last minute job couldn't wait. I'm sorry to wake you, but this hotel bed is freezing. Yeah, I know it's late. I just had to call to tell you my heart is there with you. And baby, I'll be home soon. I might have white snow on the ground. It keeps falling down, but I wish I was home to dance with you around our tree. Just you and me, Elvis on the radio. Yeah, what I need most right now is Christmas with you in the South. Keep my stocking hung, my presents unopened, and that candle burning in the window. I'll be kissing you slow soon as I walk in the door. So don't pull down that mistletoe. I might have white snow on the ground. It keeps falling down, but I wish I was home to dance with you around our tree. Just you and me, Elvis on the radio. Yeah, what I need most right now is Christmas with you in the South. Just had to call to tell you my heart is there with you. Baby, I'll be home soon. Oh, I might have white snow on the ground. It's still falling down. Oh, how I wish I was home to dance with you around our tree. Just you and me, a little Nat King Cole. Yeah, what I need most right now. Oh, what I need most right now is Christmas with you in the South.
That is a brand new Christmas song for this season from my good friend Trey Calloway. It is called Christmas With You, and we're still playing Christmas music on the KICR Indie Country Christmas radio channel. We're going to do it all year long. You can check out that tab on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I want to thank Trey Calloway for being a special guest today. We've had many great interviews, and this one is another good one. It's going to go in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives right after this show is over at noontime Central today. So be sure to check it out if you missed the live interview, and you can also download it, share it on all your social media as well. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show, broadcasting from Springfield, Missouri, the home of Route 66, and we got it going on Route 66. Be safe this weekend, though. Thursday and Friday night, we're supposed to get 4 to maybe 8 inches of snow, so they'll be plowing Route 66 and keep it clear for you so you can get through and get to your destination. But if you don't have to get out, I would not suggest it. You can check out the full weekly weather forecast also on my website right at the very top of KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. We're going to kick off this next hour with a great artist from Texas. His name is Daniel Johnson. This is called Some Horses on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on an Indie Wednesday.
Tumbleweed on the West Texas plains, headed somewhere new with every wind change. gotta run. You can't fence her in, you can't hold her down, you can't lay claim to uncharted ground. Gonna learn that she's just got her own. You love her hard and she'll leave you fast. Some things just ain't meant to last. So hold her while she's here and let her go. Some horses ain't meant to be broke. Always love the restless kind, and girls that walk a different line. You stole my breath with your first hello. Yeah, we just met and my heart's already broke. You can't fence her in, you can't hold her down, you can't lay claim to uncharted ground. You're gonna learn that she's just got her own. You'll love her hard and she'll leave you fast. Some things just ain't meant to last. So hold her while she's here and let her go. Some horses ain't meant to be broke. You'll love her hard and she'll leave you fast. Some things just ain't meant to last. So hold her while she's here and let her go. Some horses ain't meant to be broke. Ain't meant to be
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Would've kept on walking if I knew you were in here. Salt shot line, it's still clear. How you lied about cheating. Nothing left here to believe in. Forgive me if I'm all out of tears. Your midnight last call just leaves me cold. There's someone warm waiting for me at home. It took a while, but it dawned on me. For me to see the light, you had to walk away. Your night
this story on the radio song some night when you're listening all alone. You can sing along in the dark with it. I know you know your part in it. Your midnight last call just leaves me cold. There's someone waiting for me at home. It took a while, but it dawned on me. For me to see the light, you had to walk away. Your night, and he's dead. Your night, and he's dead.
Her name is Laura Bell Jack. She is a great artist from the UK. That is called Night and Day, and it's probably night and day to what you're used to listening to, maybe on country radio, and tuning into this show. You're hearing real country music, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to thank CJC Promotions for sending Laura Bell Jack my way, and a great tune called Night and Day. Go check her out all over social media. Fantastic artist, and country music is universal, ladies and gentlemen. We're putting it out to 11 radio stations today. I want to thank all of them again for the support, and thank you guys for tuning in as well on this Indie Wednesday. I hope you're staying warm and staying safe and loving the great country music that we're playing on the radio today. If you like Trace Adkins, you're going to love this next artist. We just had a great radio interview as well. His name is Christian Davis. Ain't bad for a good old boy, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on an Indie Wednesday.
The product of a trust fund. Far as money goes, I ain't got much, but I trade my time in the hot sun for love to get me by. My pickup's old and rusty, she rattles and stays dusty, but when that girl's there beside me, it shines, shines, shines. We got a roof to keep the rain off, a mailbox to write her name on, a 10-acre lot with a little bird dog on the front porch, garden and screen door, baking in the pancakes on the griddle, hand in hand right down the middle. Life with a girl in love, that's the real McCoy. Ain't bad for a good old boy. She's gracing holy blue jeans with a face made for the movies. Yeah, she beats all I ever dreamed every time she wakes me up. She got a way of making something out of a whole lot of nothing. The honey in her loving is like money in my cup. We got a roof to keep the rain off, a mailbox to write her name on, a 10-acre lot with a little bird dog on the front porch, garden and screen door, baking in the pancakes on the griddle, hand in hand right down the middle. Life with a girl in love, that's the real McCoy. Ain't bad for a good old boy. We got a roof, keep the rain off, a mailbox to write her name on, a 10-acre lot with a little bird dog on the front porch, rocking on the front porch, baking in the pancakes on the griddle, hand in hand right down the middle. Life with a girl in love, that's the real McCoy. Ain't bad for a good old boy. It ain't bad for a good old boy.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
How happy are people who listen to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday?
I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day!
Get happy. Get the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country Station.
Everybody is your neighbor. On this one thing you can rely. They'll all come to see you and never leave you saying, y'all come to see us by and by. Y'all come. Oh, you all come to see us when you can. Y'all come. Oh, you all come to see us now and then. Hey! Folks are coming, they're coming by the dozen, eating everything from soup to hay. And right after dinner, they ain't looking any thinner. Here's what you'll hear them say: y'all come. Oh, you all come to see us when you can. Y'all come. Oh, you all come to see us now and then. They come out to the kitchen and help to do the dishes right away. But they all start leaving, although that she's grieving. You can still hear Grandma say, y'all come. Oh, you all come to see us when you can. Y'all come. Oh, you all come to see us now and then. Y'all come. Oh, you all come to see us when you can. Y'all come. Oh, you all come to see us now and then. Oh, you all come to see us now and then.
He is my good friend Jonathan Lynn, and that is his latest single out to radio. It is called Y'all Come, and y'all come into the Tim Kelly Show. We're having a good time over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air is where you can find me there. I am on YouTube at Tim Kelly, or at KICR Indie Country Radio. That is our YouTube channel, and my website is KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Scroll down just a little bit, you'll see a player that says Radio Boss. You'll want to hit the play button on that. That has got the live show right now. There's also a QR code where you can download the Tim Kelly Show app and take the show wherever you go on your mobile devices when we are live on Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Central, Thursday and Friday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. We'll be back on the radio with more great music and interviews. In fact, I've got another great radio interview coming up after two more songs. My good friend Terry Dan from Florida is going to join us on the program after Piper Paisley. This is called Another Lonely Town, and you can check out the video to this one on ICTV Indie Country Television. That tab is also on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Here is Piper Paisley right now with Another Lonely Town on this Indie Wednesday.
I can still see her face in that rear view. That night in Tupelo, and punching the gas and never looking back, making dust trails to San Antone. Now maybe my pride still has the best of me, or her spirit just wanted to be free. And just another lonely town, another place to lay my head, not another soul around, just the voices in my head. When forever has an end, why is it hard to start again? In another lonely town, just another lonely town tonight. So I packed my bags and headed back to Tennessee. Oh, to Tennessee. I'm hoping my heart won't forget her, but I couldn't guarantee that it would. Mama told me, girl, you gotta be strong, you gotta move on, but a memory won't let go. And just another lonely town, just a place to lay my head, not another soul around, just the voices in my head. When forever has an end, why is it hard to start again? In another lonely town, it's another lonely town tonight. Sometimes I dream about her, wake up in tears, and I'm reminded that she's gone and I'm living here. Just another lonely town, just a place to lay my head, not another soul around, just the voices in my head. When forever has an end, why is it hard to start again? In another lonely town, it's another lonely town tonight.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
If you think I'm gonna be like all the others before you met me, those other clowns, I've gotta warn you now, I'm gonna let you down. If you're sure it's gonna fall apart and you're only waiting for me to break your heart, thinking that's what love's about, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations, I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down.
If you're suspecting that I'm only here to whisper sweet words in your ear just for tonight, I've got to tell you now, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down.
To the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Indie Wednesday. I'm playing the best in new country music, and we've got a couple of great radio interviews today. One of them is with my good friend Terry Dan. This is our first radio interview, and I've known of your music for a while. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm doing really great, Tim. Thank you for having me on the show today. This is exciting. I'm glad I'm here. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great, and I hope you had a great Christmas, and by the time we air this thing, we're into January, man. Can you believe it? 2025.
It just keeps getting faster and faster.
It does, and at our age, it needs to slow down a little bit, don't it?
That'd be nice. That'd be nice, and we won't miss so many steps.
That's right. You're not a youngster anymore. You started at a young age, though, in the music business at 15 years young. How about that?
I did. I was playing clubs before I could drive. I had my parents drive me to the first job that I had. Before they let me take their car on their own, I finally got my driver's license and proceeded to wreck the car.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, I took driver's ed at 14 and started driving. They would let you drive to school and back, and if you had a job, you could go to work and back.
Nice.
So, yeah, I've been driving for a long, long time. But, yeah, I love push and play on your music, and they call radio, morning drive, afternoon drive. We're doing the morning show on this Wednesday, so that's good stuff.
Good. We'll catch them. We'll catch everybody that we can.
You bet. Absolutely. And we're going to put you out to 10 radio stations around the country and around the world because I'm sure you figured this out. You told me off the air that you deal with about 400 radio stations, trying to promote your music. But country music is universal, isn't it? They love it in these other countries like I'm on in Ireland and Belgium and, all these places around the world. Germany, that's a big station I'm on.
Yeah, it is. Australia is very big. The UK is big, and these people sound really good, and they're receptive to our stuff too. They want to get in there. They want to be country musicians with everybody else, and it's wonderful. They got some great stuff.
Absolutely. I saw that you got to open for the great Crystal Gayle and Tammy Wynette. That is good stuff. And so, how did you get started in country music, and why country for you?
Well, it really spoke to me. I've been working with music since I was 10, and the country music just appealed to me. For some reason, the rock stuff didn't, jazz didn't right away, although I got into that a little bit. And I would fall asleep. I lived in Denton, Texas, near Fort Worth, and we could pick up WBAP. And I used to listen to the Bill Mack Open Road Show. He'd have a show from maybe 9 to midnight, and I'd have my transistor radio earpiece in my ear, and I'd fall asleep to that. And I heard people like Charlie Pride and Johnny Paycheck, and just loved them. And then Jim Croce came around. Mm-hmm. And it changed everything for me. I started getting more into that, and then the James Taylor, and just kept blooming. And then I was also working. I was picking up gigs and working. So it was it was a new lifestyle for me, and everything I did, I got a buzz from it, and just had to do more. So I decided, very young age, that's what I wanted to do for a living, if I could make it a living, and then I did. I did make a good living.
That's awesome. And we lost Jim Croce at a very young age too. Unfortunately, boy, he was something in the world of music, wasn't he?
Yes, I've heard. I got to work with Tommy West, who was Jim Croce's producer, and he would tell me some stories that not everybody knows. Well, maybe by now they all do, because the internet tells everything about everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jim Croce, I fell in love with, and he did a lot of great things very fast. I mean, it happened like an explosion, and unfortunately, he died not even knowing how famous he was.
Yeah, isn't that something? And, that happens to a lot of people. Elvis Presley's one of them I can think of. I was 15 years young when he passed away, and, Michael Jackson wasn't that old, and different ones like that. It's just amazing the legacy that a person can leave in that short amount of period of time.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was very amazing.
Yeah. You took a break from music in the 90s and took a corporate job. What were you doing there at your corporate job?
Well, I was a security analyst and a developer for a Belgian mining company.
Uh-huh.
I made more money. We had to put food on the table doing that than I did in the music business, and I got a little discouraged too. It's really tough when you got, anytime you make a move in Nashville, there's 1,000 guys doing exactly the same thing you're doing at that very moment. And it's really tough to do anything if you're going to put bread on the table and at least put a roof over your head.
Yeah.
There were a lot of kids living on the street, and I wasn't going to do that. So I got a job, and once you get a job in the corporate world, it kind of takes away that time that you really need to put your best foot forward. And so I was out of the music business for a very, very long time, and I worked maybe some writers' nights every now and then, but nothing really serious until one day I was listening to some old tapes, and I decided I needed to put some stuff together, and I discovered the tapes that I was using had deteriorated. And I discovered a way to reinvigorate the tapes by baking them.
Uh-huh.
And getting back into some of my old demos and hearing songs that I didn't even remember anymore that I'd written and done a demo on. I got bit by the music bug again.
Yeah.
So I started building a studio, and my wife and I started writing again, and I just got right back into it. And by the time I retired in 2022, I was already full bore back in the music business, recording songs and putting them out, and so that's kind of what I'm doing now. I retired December 31 of 2022, and I've been in the music business again ever since.
I think I'm one of the first people you probably reached out to then, because I think we've known each other about that long, couple of years now.
Yes, I was looking around, and I found you pretty much first. I mean, you got a good thing going. You're a lot of places, so it was easy to find you.
I try to be. You left music in the mid-'90s, but that's when I really kind of got into country music. And I say it all the time on the radio. It was that 90s country that got me to want to do something in country radio. And I lived in Ada, Oklahoma at the time, and down there for around 20 years, where Blake Shelton's from, actually. And
nice.
Married a girl from there, and everybody was listening to that 90s country. So I walked into a radio station and asked them if they needed an on-air personality. And they did on the weekends. And so that's where I became Tim Kelly, because everybody there had a radio name, and they asked me what I wanted mine to be. I chose that, and I've still used it today. And in about 2012, I started looking for something to do on the internet to help these independent artists out and get them airplay, because I'm sure you know and I know how hard it is to get a radio station now to play your music. You can't walk into like the old 45 or the old tape decks that you were restoring, and walk in there with something and the program director put that on the radio. It just doesn't work like that anymore, does it?
No, it sure don't. Well, you're out there hanging around with Toby Keith.
Yep.
out in Oklahoma then, weren't you?
Yep, and Garth Brooks, and I've interviewed his daughter, Allie Colleen, for 3 times on this radio program. She doesn't want to use Daddy's name or notoriety or any of that. She's totally independent, too, and wants to do it on her own, and she's done a great duet with Lee Brice now, and she's got a lot of other cool stuff going on, performing shows all over the country, so that's really cool. And then I was telling you off the air, it's led me to getting to interview William Lee Golden a couple of times, the great Mo Bandy, John Barry, guys like that, have been on this program, so it's pretty cool.
Neat. Well, I'll have to check her out.
Yeah. Something I did not know about you. In 1985, you and a gentleman by the name of Doc Severinsen, who was the band leader for The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, started a record company together. How about that?
Yeah. I had hooked up with Doc's business manager in New Jersey, northern New Jersey, believe it or not. I had actually moved to New Jersey because when I was getting into the music business and starting to record, it was when the TV show Dallas was big. And everybody wanted to be a cowboy, and then country music started popping up in New York. And so the people that I hooked up with, the Doc's management company, lived in northern New Jersey, so I moved up there to work with them and start my recording career. And I actually got played on WABC, believe it or not, a rock station. They played my stuff, and it was pretty cool. So I met Doc, and we decided, let's start our own record company. And so we grabbed some investors and got them together, and we recorded an album on Doc, his Zebron album. It's Xebron. And I was the publisher on that, and that kind of got us some real chutzpah in the business, and I was able to move forward with that, with his name on the company. We actually got him a paper hit on his album. He was on the jazz album charts almost right away without selling one record.
Wow.
And that was pretty cool. So, yeah, I got a good start, and it kind of helped me get hooked in.
That is awesome.
Once you know some people, it helps you with the next one.
Yep, that is for sure. And boy, that still resonates true today in the music industry, man. It's if you know of somebody, a producer or somebody that can, make you sound real good or push your music to other, venues and formats and stuff like that, booking shows for you, whatever it is, that never hurts to have that in your corner.
That's for sure.
Yeah. You talked about baking these tapes. I've kind of not really joked about it, but I've always said the music that I play is pretty hot, but I've never tried to bake any of it. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, well, there were some tapes, the Ampex 456 and the Scotch 207, where everybody was using them because they had a really great signal to noise ratio. And what we didn't know is after about 10 years, it absorbs moisture, and the mylar backing starts to separate from the ferric oxide particles, and it just creates black dust, and there's your music in dust sitting all around your tape deck. But if you bake them in a food dehydrator at a specific temperature for a specific amount of time based on the volume, sometimes you might have a 1/4-inch tape or you might have a 2-inch tape, and you have to bake them at different times. It will drive the moisture off of that tape. The particles will reorient themselves, and you get about 9 tries to get a digitized version of that. Wow. And that's what I did.
That is interesting. I've never heard that in all the interviews that I've done on this program, so that is something new there, folks. Just a little bit of knowledge for you from Terry Dan. Now, I do ask from time to time, and I'm reading that in your bio, if you have any other siblings or anybody in your family that is musically inclined. And actually, you and your wife have recorded songs together, and your brother David has played piano on your last album, and I guess he's from Oklahoma, too, huh?
He's from Oklahoma. He lives outside of Marietta.
Okay.
I know where that's at. We have a musical family. We started out singing in church, and we'd travel from church. My mom, my dad, my sister, my brother was playing piano. I played bass guitar. So that's kind of how we all started. So my brother and sister and I grew up singing together. So now that I'm doing these albums, David's playing piano on me in Oklahoma over the internet. My sister came to visit for a little while, and I put her to work while she was here. So I've got they're in and out of a lot of the songs that I'm doing now, and I'm about to start a piano album with my brother. He does. Sounds like you're sitting listening to Floyd Kramer when he plays. Wow. He really loves Floyd, and he's got that influence. He's a really good piano player, and he wants to do some old standards like Georgia on My Mind, and some things like that. And I'm really looking forward to doing that.
That is so interesting. You're not the first one to tell me that somebody's playing on your stuff or doing a duet with you, and they're not even in the same room, the same state, maybe even the same country. I had a gentleman, he was in Reykjavik, Iceland. She was in Texas. They did a duet together, never met each other. They recorded and put that thing together. And then here not too long ago, I interviewed Bobby Marquez, and he had done a couple of shows in Branson, and we actually got to go down and meet him. He did a duet with Rhonda Vinson, who they call the Queen of Bluegrass. She lives up here.
Oh, I love Rhonda.
Yeah, she lives in Lake Ozark, Missouri, about an hour and a half north of me. They just recently did a duet that I've been playing the heck out of, and they weren't in the same room when they did this and put it together. I think that's just neat with the technology that we have now, and a lot of folks use their home studio to produce and everything.
Yeah, that's so you can get somebody like Rhonda. I'd love to get Rhonda. Rhonda's like a singing piano.
Yeah.
She never goes off the note. She holds that note. She's amazing control.
Yep.
And I would love to be in a situation to be able to record with somebody like that wouldn't necessarily have the time to fly here to Florida, but that could do something over the internet and then walk away from it.
Absolutely. Cool. And she's open to that. She's done duets with my good friend Richard Lynch from the Richard Lynch Band in Waynesville, Ohio. And then, unfortunately, we lost Daryl Singletary at a young age, too, at 46 years young. And she did a duet with him that you can still find on the internet that was absolutely awesome.
Wow. Yeah.
So she's fantastic. You're right. Well, you are, too, man. Let's talk about your first song and the story behind it. It's called Like It or Not, Terry Dan.
Like it or not, comes from an old joke that my wife started telling every time we'd see an old picture of us. My wife and I have been together for over 30 years, and so we've got pictures of us back when we were younger. So my wife would kind of grin, and she'd say, "Wonder, who are those kids? They look familiar. Wonder what happened to them. I hope they're okay." So we'd laugh and go on, and later on we'd come across another old picture. She says, "Those kids sure are good looking. I wonder what are they doing wearing our clothes?" So it became just a kind of a standard thing that she would say, and it dawned on me once that we need to write that as a song. So we sat down and we wrote that song in one afternoon. It was pretty easy to write.
That is awesome. I've heard that a lot. People can do that. That's an amazing talent. You can put a song together that quick. Other artists have held on to songs for 5, 10 plus years. One from the 90s, I just interviewed somebody, said that she pulled out a song and just re-recorded it from the 90s. So that is an interesting thing about songwriting, man. And well, it happens both ways. And I did a meme for Facebook once where I said that the song comes when the time is right. Yeah. And the songwriter has to be ready when that happens. There was a song out there, and I can't remember who did it, but it said the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. And people feel like that about a song. The song's up there in the wind. God just helps you put that thing together.
Yeah, Bob Dylan.
Yeah, Bob Dylan. There you go, man. They're doing a series about him that's going to be all over TV. I've been seeing promos about that. I'm gonna have to check that out too.
I know. Young kid looks just like him.
Yeah, absolutely. Terry Dan. This is called Like It or Not. We'll come back and talk to him some more in just a moment. I want to find out how you ended up in Florida, where we're talking from today. This is called Like It or Not on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Riding the desk day after day, scratching for whatever I got. Gotta do this, gotta do that, whether I like it or not. At the end of the line, clocking my time, they threw me a wink and a watch. Showed me the door, I don't work anymore, whether I like it or not. I guess I'll go for a run on the beach in the sun, grab a cold beer and soak up some hot. Feeling alright for the rest of my life, whether I like it or not. The subtropical heat is humid and sweet. I love how it tingles my skin.
If I watch anything, it won't be a clock. I'll never have to do that again. On my way out the door to lay on the shore, I'll grab something good off the shelf. I'm back once more for my afternoon chore. These books aren't gonna read themselves. Then I'll go for a run on the beach in the sun, grab a cold beer and soak up some hot. Feeling alright for the rest of my life, whether I like it or not. I'm gonna go for a run on the beach in the sun, grab a cold beer and soak up some hot. Have a good time for the rest of my life, whether I like it or not. I'm gonna go for a run on the beach in the sun, grab a cold beer and soak up some hot. Doing alright for the rest of my life, whether I like it or not. Hey, I'm gonna go for a run on the beach in the sun, grab a cold beer and soak up some hot.
His name is Terry Dan. That is called Like It or Not. You just heard the story behind that. And, man, that is a fantastic song. And I love hearing the stories behind them and how quick that one came together for you.
Oh, thank you, Tim. Yeah, that was a fun one.
You know, even though the song is 2 minutes and 43 seconds, there's a lot more goes on behind the scenes than putting that together that quick, though, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. You know, when you're a one-man show, you write the songs, then you record the songs, play all the instruments. Well, almost all of them. What my brother was playing piano, and then produce it, mix it, master it. It takes a while.
Yeah.
It's a full-time job getting all that out, and there's a lot to learn and a lot to do. And I just keep my fingers crossed that it turns out okay.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it does, and man, your songs are fantastic. And I want to thank you for sending everything over and us having this relationship for the last couple of years. And you sent me a Christmas greeting for this last holiday season. Been playing the heck out of all those. And
nice.
Yeah, thanks for doing that too. I appreciate it. Now, you moved to Florida. You've been there since 2022, I guess, and you survived a couple of hurricanes, Ian and Nicole and Helene. And it says you still love South Florida, though, so I guess you're hooked.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. My wife and I have been vacationing down here for quite a few years, and, you know, I was still working, and whenever I needed a place warm, we came to Cape Coral.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of renting a hotel, we discovered that it was about the same price to just rent a house. And with a swimming pool and close to the beach, and we could hang out and relax. And then after a few of those, I was thinking, you know, I'm probably going to be retiring soon. I want to live in one of these vacation homes. These things are pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we did. We bought a house that looks like what we used to vacation in, and it's really nice. The neighborhood is wonderful. And we tried to look in other places, Naples and Bonita Springs and around, but we liked this bedroom community the way it is, and that's why we moved here.
That is awesome, man. The weather's not too bad down there, I'm sure, most of the time.
Right, it's a little cool right now, but you're right. Most of the time it's warmer.
Yeah. Well, it's a different kind of cool there. I mean, we're in January here, and I'll tell you what, it's full-blown wintertime.
Yeah, well, here it's cool in the morning. By the time the afternoon rolls around, the sun's been out for a while, you can actually go sit by the pool. It's very comfortable.
Yeah. Here in Branson, if they get 3 inches of snow here in this town, it's so hilly and curvy, they're closing the schools down. There in Florida where you're at, you're not drinking orange juice for a couple of days maybe or something, I guess.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of snow here in South Florida.
That's awesome. So I love hearing the stories, and you know, there's a lot of stories about Florida and on the beach and stuff like that. You know, that songs that I could play on, and one I'm thinking of, it's called "Down in Destin." T.G. Shepherd's wife Kelly Lang did it, and I've been playing that. She shot a great video to it right on the beach too.
Yeah. Well, my song "Like It or Not" is a response to me retiring and then living in a place where there's a beach and time to enjoy it.
Yeah, there you go. That's the dream, isn't it? And the dream for country music artists, of course, is to be able to step in that half circle at the Grand Ole Opry. You lived in Nashville for a long time, but you told me you like Florida even better.
Yeah, I did. When it was time to retire and I didn't want a day job anymore, this is the place to do it. And I still get to do my music. I have the studio here in the house, so it's just super convenient to walk in there with no shoes and sit down and work out ideas. And I'm doing a thing now where I'm writing music, sync tracks for cinema. So I come up with a riff and I sit there and record the bass and the drums, and there's no lyrics, there's no vocals or anything. It's just music, and it's really cathartic to sit here and do that, and that's what I do.
Don't you just love that, too, as an independent artist? You know, I talk about that all the time. You're not tied down to a label and have to be the person they want you to be and make the music that they think's going to resonate. You get to pick that and be that person.
That's right. And, you know, Jimmy Buffett did that, too. He got to the point where he didn't like what they were making him do. It wasn't what he wanted to do, so he started things on his own, and he was good enough to... He was in a good enough position to be able to do that.
Yep, and that song Margaritaville became a whole brand. He opened up restaurants and bars because of it and all of that. I'm sure maybe you're still going to this day, even though he's not able to because of him passing away. But yeah, that was quite a brand, and that's the hope, isn't it, of where a song could take you. It could be in a movie and all of that, like we talked about. Bob Dylan got a series coming out and things like that. You just never know.
Absolutely. We have a new Margaritaville resort near us in Fort Myers.
Wow.
It got hit by Ian, and they had to revamp. They fixed back what Ian blew away, and then Milton came through and did a little bit of damage, and they're still just blowing and going. They're going to be really a focal point, a good anchor for that Fort Myers Beach area.
That is awesome.
I'm glad they're there.
Yep. You know, it is that way too, and you know, sometimes when you do leave that legacy like Elvis did, you know, Graceland makes more money now than it did, when he was alive.
Yeah.
So, and it's that way with Michael Jackson's memorabilia, and all of that. Sony took all of that, and and it's still making bunches of money. So, that music resonates with people forever, and yours definitely resonates with me for the last couple of years, and I'm going to keep playing it, my friend.
All right, good. I got some new stuff coming out, and you'll be first on the list.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure having you, man. This is our first radio interview, but I've had such a good time. Come back in a few months. Let's do it again.
I will. Let's do it again. Yep.
You bet. Find the Light and That's Us. We're going to play those songs. Tell us real quick the stories behind them.
Find the Light was about a nephew that had a depression, and he tried to kill himself. So I woke up in the middle of the night one night with this stuff just going through my head, and I realized that I was trying to write a song. So it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I picked my phone up and I just put down what was in my head. And usually when I do that the next morning, I look at it and go, oh, that's crap. I'm not going to do anything with that. But this one was needed to be done. So the next day I started to record Find the Light. And my brother is playing piano on that one, and my sister is singing backup on it. And it's a real family effort to take care of a heavy family situation.
Wow, that is an awesome story. I appreciate you telling that to the world, man. You just never know what you're going to hear. And I say this all the time. I get song titles that I have no idea what they're about until I ask the artist, and that's why I love doing these interviews and getting to hear the stories behind them. And That's Us, the third one we're going to play, going to kick off the top of the next hour. Tell us that one.
Well, That's Us. That's the one where my wife would do that joke about those kids that look
gotcha.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. And that is awesome, too. I love it. Tell us where folks can find Terry Dan if they want to check out more of your music on social media.
Well, I'm on all the streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal. Wherever you stream music, I'll be there. And I do some YouTube videos. I'm making YouTube videos, lyric videos of all of my songs. It's going to take me a while, and I'll get through them. And not only am I doing the lyric videos, but for every song that I've recorded, I'm doing a series of 1-minute videos called Just a Minute with Terry Dan, where they explain the story behind the song. Even if it's a song I didn't write, if it's a cover song that I did, I tell the listeners why I chose that song. And it's only a minute. I think everybody can do anything for a minute.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, this 30-minute interview that we've done, including your songs, is going to go into the Tim Kelly Show interview archives after it airs today. And so if folks missed the live interview with you, they can go back and listen to it. And for you, if you want to download it after we do the interview live today, you can go back and share it on your socials and everything. So
awesome.
It has been a fun time having you today on this Indie Wednesday. I want to wish you a Happy New Year in 2025, and we will definitely talk again soon.
Okay, Happy New Year to you, too.
You got it. His name is Terry Dan. This is called Find the Light on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Did you ever lose your mind? No matter where you look, there's nothing to find. Sometimes it seems the world can be unkind. Did you ever lose your mind? Did you ever lose your way? No matter where you go, it's no place to stay. You travel down that road in vain anyway. Did you ever lose your way? I found someone to give me peace of mind. I found someone with a heart I could claim is mine. I found a world I'd always dreamed there was. I found love. Did you ever find the light? Everywhere you look around is clear and bright. The one you love makes everything alright. Did you ever find the light?
Best in New Country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
We found a box of pictures from a long time ago. Sat down for a good look, taking it real slow. And picture after picture, the same good-looking pair. They sure look familiar, but what's with all that hair? Who are those kids? Does anyone know? They sure look good wearing our clothes. Two familiar strangers so in love. Take a little closer look, that's us. Here they are again at the Jersey Shore. I get a funny feeling we've met before. There's a good shot taken at the Baptist church, where we swore to each other, for better or for worse. Who are those kids? Does anyone know? They sure look good wearing our clothes. Two familiar strangers so in love. Take a little closer look, that's us. Been a long journey from those younger days. We're quite a bit older and a lot has changed, but you still look at me like you did back then. If I had the chance, I'd do it all again. Who are those kids? Does anyone know? They sure look good wearing our clothes. Two familiar strangers so in love. It's a little bit hard to believe that these photographs are you and me. Take a little closer look, that's us.
His name is Terry Dan. That is called That's Us, and you just heard the story behind it as well. And he is from the great state of Florida, formerly from Nashville, Tennessee. And I want to thank him for being on the program today. The stories behind the songs, ladies and gentlemen. Terry Dan Music all over social media, telling the Tim Kelly from the Tim Kelly Show sent you. And that's our first radio interview. It will not be our last. And welcome to 2025, Terry Dan. Absolutely love your music. Thanks for joining the program, ladies and gentlemen. This is hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show, broadcasting live from Springfield, Missouri, and live on my website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. If you missed the Terry Dan interview and you're just now getting tuned in, it will be in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. You can hit that tab on the top of my website and go back and check all of the previous interviews that I've done. I get to talk to the artists that hit the music scene before the hits are written out there to Billboard and all of that kind of stuff. And so it's a pleasure to get to talk to these folks. I interviewed this next young lady. The first interview that I did this year in 2025 was with my good friend 13-year-old Ariel Franz. This is a hit song called It Almost Makes Me Cry on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on an Indie Wednesday.
You tell me you were wrong to ever let me go. There was a time I would have died to hear you say that. I used to break down at the sight or a sound of you across the room. The pain was so bad. Now you're standing here with both arms open wide, asking me for one more try. It almost makes me cry, almost but not quite. I'm over you just enough to find the strength to be tough. I've simply come too far to give you back my heart. And as I watch you fight the tears in your eyes, it almost makes me cry. Days without you went by like razors and knives that carved up my will for surviving. But time dulled the blades and healed the cuts they made. I can't forget the scars my heart is hiding. Now you ask me if I'm still in love with you, and my silence fills up the room. It almost makes me cry, almost but not quite. I'm over you just enough to find the strength to be tough. I've simply come too far to give you back my heart. And as I watch you fight the tears in your eyes, it almost makes me cry. I'm over you just enough to find the strength to be tough. I've simply come too far to give you back my heart. And as I watch you fight the tears in your eyes, it almost makes me cry. It almost makes me cry.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs. There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Listen to the thunder, smell the rain. Watching that creek roll, Lord, it always seems the same. I've been waiting on a day like this, to sit right here all day long with a fifth of whiskey in my fist. I drink to remember, and I drank to forget, and I drank till it all makes sense, and I drank to the memory of a time long ago, and I drank to the things I can't let go. It ain't a woman, and I ain't down. If you can believe it, I'm drinking to remember not to drown. I'm thinking about the good times I've had, trying to remind myself that life really ain't been all that bad. I drank to remember, and I drank to forget, and I drank till it all makes sense, and I drank to the memory of a time long ago, and I drank to the things I can't let go. It's hard to get to the bottom of it when you're at the bottom of a bottle. It may seem crazy, but it's working for me. I drank to remember, and I drank to forget, and I drank till it all makes sense. I drank to the memory of a time long ago, and I drank to the things I drank to remember, and I drank to forget, and I drank till it all makes sense. I drank to the memory of a time long ago, and I drank to the things I can't let go. I can't let go.
Tim in the morning. What does that mean?
Are you responsible for the strange sounds I heard emanating from my radio this morning?
We apologize for what he said.
Blah, 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 blah.
We have no idea. We're just making it up as we go along.
The guy's awesome.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday on KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's best.
First you gotta get off the grid just a little. Find a way, then get in the middle. Get behind a guy with a hound in a truck that I ain't even mad. Girl sweeter than pie and honeysuckle, with a boys take pride in the size of their buckles. Speed limit tractor, cow in the road. Slow go, slow poke. Little white church, blue skies, red dirt, cool snap shirts, and American honey. Come on, y'all, get lost in the country. Three chords and the truth, resurrection. Hear them songs and you won't be forgetting. Moonshine, first taste, first
Her name is Tori Martin. That is one of her latest singles. It is called Lost in the Country. It's easy to get lost in the country on this show for 3 hours or so, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? She's going to be my special guest a week from tomorrow night on a Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. That'll happen January 16th with Tori Martin as my special guest. You can check out my full live interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Before that, another Martin. His name was Brandon Martin, and a great tune called Drink to Remember. Back-to-back Martins for you. How about this next gentleman, Leo Garcia? This is called The Way I Do Tonight on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best on an Indie Wednesday.
When I get closer to you, and you can see it in my eyes. You ask why, but I don't know. Must be simple, but reasons I can't say. Hey, what can we do about it? Is there somewhere you and I go and stay a while? Hey, the more that I think about it, I want you close to feel the way I do tonight. If you're scared to go too far, just what you say you won't go far from me. Can you see? Do you know? Is there some way to find resolve for you and me? Hey, what can we do about it? Is there somewhere you and I go and stay a while? Hey, the more that I think about it, I want you close to feel the way I do tonight. If you're scared to go too far, just what you say you won't go far from me. Can you see? Or do you know? Is there some way to find resolve for you and me? Close to feel the way I do tonight. I want you close to feel the way I do tonight. I want you close to feel the way I do tonight.
Sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Girl, I know I hurt you bad. I'd sure love to have you back. I just pray that you give me a chance. God got mad as hell at me and put me through some misery for treating one of his angels like that. If I never see you in this world, I'll be up there somewhere waiting on you, girl, other side of the blue. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend forever with you. I know you dream. Heaven's got a Tennessee with a stream and a cabin for two. When I get there, I'll find that place and sit there every single day on the porch just waiting for you. If I never see you in this world, I'll be up there somewhere waiting on you, girl, other side of the blue. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend forever with you. Somewhere waiting on you, girl, other side of the blue. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend forever with you.
His name is Will Bannister. Will Bannister Music, if you want to go follow him on social media. If you love traditional country music, that gentleman makes it. And that is a great tune called Forever With You. Well, you heard a liner from this next artist. We're going to play a full song from him. He is the nephew of John Michael Montgomery and Eddie Montgomery from the group Montgomery Gentry. His name is Dylan Carmichael. His latest single out to radio is called I'd Call Grandpa. Dylan Carmichael on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on an Indie Wednesday.
It was 25 cents at the gumball machine, and that's 25 more than you have when you're 3. It blew my mind how a quarter appeared from behind his ear. Spinnerbait burned a hole in my Levi's. The lake was too far for a bike ride when Mama was busy and Daddy was gone. I'd call Grandpa. He was Superman in overalls, knew every old Don Williams song, had a fight inside he left behind in Nam in 67. If there was a landline that ran right to the countryside of heaven, and I had one call, I'd call Grandpa. Started thinking about a white picket dream, picking out that pawn shop ring. I was sure it was one of them things, he'd be the first I'd call. Yeah, I'd call Grandpa. He was Superman in overalls, knew every old Don Williams song, had a fight inside he left behind in them in 67. If there was a landline that ran right to the countryside of heaven, and I had one call, yeah, I'd call Grandpa, talk about Grandma, tell him I still drive his truck, hell, I might not ever hang up. If there was a landline that ran right to the countryside of heaven, and I had one call, just one call, I'd call Grandpa. I'd call Grandpa.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
How happy are people who listen to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday?
I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day?
Get happy. Get the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming with the charge you set in place. So I've been hiding in a bunker to your latest fall from grace.
Her name is Mackenzie McKetty. She is 15 years young from McLeod, Oklahoma. That is called Powder Keg, and you can check out a great video to that song on my TV channel. That is ICTV, Indie Country Television. That is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. We are radio, we are television, but we're having a good time on the radio this morning. And this next artist, I played Dylan Carmichael, the nephew of John Michael Montgomery and Eddie Montgomery. How about John Michael Montgomery's son? His name is Walker Montgomery, and this is called Leave Your Leaving Behind on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
You've been gone, long gone for a while. I've tried to move on, but I can't get past your smile. Girl, I'm not over you, not by a million miles. Don't know if I'll ever leave your leaving behind. Find a little peace of mind. You set me free, I can't fly. I keep hoping and praying someday that I might leave your leaving behind. I know it's crazy to be standing at your door. Stayed away till I can't take it anymore. Is there any way to be the way we were before? 'Cause I'm not sure I can leave your leaving behind. Find a little peace of mind. You set me free, I can't fly. I keep hoping and praying someday that I might leave your leaving behind. Say the word, I walk away from you. I'll admit that we are through. But if you feel the way I do, girl, leave your leaving behind. Help me find some peace of mind. Set me free where I can fly. I've been hoping and praying someday that I might leave your leaving behind.
Listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You moved here from Eastern Kentucky. You had a way to make the girls fall. I could see right through your doings. You weren't fooling me at all.
There is another talented young lady in the world of country music. Her name is Evie Mae. It is M-A-E if you want to check her out on social media. That is called My Kind of Red, and you can check out the video to that song on ICTV. That is Indie Country Television. That is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. She works with my good friends at Clarksville Creative Sound, who I happen to be sponsors of the Tim Kelly Show. Their logo is scrolling across the TV screens right now on my YouTube channel. Go check it out at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com and click on their logos and support those sponsors. They got some great artists they work with, and they're adding more all the time. I had a great radio interview a couple of times this last year with this next gentleman. He is my good friend Jason Black. This is called I Don't Want to Move, and you shouldn't. I got more great country music on the way on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on an Indie Wednesday.
Hold my hand a little longer. I'm not ready to let go. Let me stay and grow a little stronger before I try this on my own. My heart is aching and my steps unsure, but till I wake it doesn't matter anymore. So I don't want to move, I just want to stay here inside this room, holding you this way. 'Cause right here in my dreams, it's right where I belong. It's the only place it seems like you're not really gone. Let me hide a little longer from this loneliness inside. Save me from another morning where all I long for is the night. I know I promised I would be alright, and with my eyes closed it doesn't feel like I lied. So I don't wanna move, I just wanna stay here inside this room, holding you this way. 'Cause right here in my dreams, it's right where I belong. It's the only place it seems like you're not really gone. I know that I must say goodbye, wake up and move on with my life, but please forgive me if I take my time. 'Cause I don't wanna move, I just wanna stay here inside this room, holding you this way. 'Cause right here in my dreams, it's right where I belong. It's the only place it seems like you're not really gone. It's better than the truth, 'cause living without you is more than I can do. So I don't wanna move.
Sounds like this.
Stirring up a spark till I'm one step away from two-stepping away with your heart.
And this.
This old shirt is
this.
Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding a door, my own guitar, that all I need in a crowded and dark bar.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Tonight I'm staring at the bottom of an empty glass. It ain't the first and it sure as hell won't be the last. Thinking about memories back in the day, I'd be up losing sleep just cursing your name. But I packed you up and left it in the past. After 3 drinks, 2 hours climbing up the walls of this old locked tower. Right now, tonight I finally get the feeling it'll be alright. I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1. Tonight I'm staring at the pieces that are left of me. You couldn't break me down, but there's an old soft side I still can't see. Fast cars and freedom, drunk Friday nights. There's no look over your shoulder, no worries in sight. Here's to the new and the best I'll ever be. After 3 drinks, 2 hours climbing up the walls of this old locked tower. Right now, tonight I finally get the feeling it'll be alright. I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1. Starting at 1. After 3 drinks, 2 hours climbing up the walls of this old locked tower. Right now, tonight I finally get the feeling it'll be alright. I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. Oh, I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at.
Her name is Ashley Ewing. She is my good friend from the great state of Texas. That is a great song called 321. She held on to that one for longer than 321 and finally released it, and I'm sure glad she did. We had a great radio interview this past year as well. You can check that one out on the Tim Kelly Show interview archives on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. This next artist is Stephen Wood. Stephen Wood Music, if you want to follow him on social media. He's got a great take here on a Ronnie Millsap song called Smoky Mountain Rain. This is Smoky Mountain Pain from Stephen Wood on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
I heard a Millsap song in the hotel lobby while checking in my room with you on my mind. It sounded like old Ronnie was singing my story. I felt his song and I took it as a sign. I was only gonna follow my dream for a year or two, but I'm not happy if I'm anywhere without you. I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California. LA's not the place where I belong. My heart's in Tennessee where I should be.
change you and bring you back to what you've always known. Maybe living without you just ain't living, 'cause miles away your love just kept on giving. I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California. LA's not the place where I belong. My heart's in Tennessee, where I should be right now. Yet I'm stuck here on the coast and longing for you. I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California. Yeah, I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California.
New country's best music on the radio today, for sure. His name is Stephen Wood. Stephen Wood Music. Again, if you want to become one of his 280,000+ followers on Facebook, he's got it going on. That's a great tune called Smoky Mountain Pain. Well, we got time for one more before we wrap up the show. How about this talented young gentleman who is making waves in the world of country music? He began in 2024, and he's got 3 songs out to radio right now. 20 years young. His name is Caden Wilson. This is called Make Her Love Me on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Daddy knows the answer to everything. How to skin a buck and wet a lime and fix that truck to make it mine. But Daddy, there's something I need to know. I love a girl that don't love me. I know that I'd treat her like a queen. To me, that's exactly what she is. I pray one day she'll come around. I'd steal her heart if I knew how. So Daddy, can you please tell me, how do I make her love me? Well, I've done all that I know to do. I've held the door, I heard her cry about all them other guys. I can't seem to make her mine. I love a girl that don't love me. I know that I treat her like a queen. To me, that's exactly what she is. I pray one day she'll come around. I'd steal her heart if I knew how. So Daddy, can you please tell me, how do I make her love me? I took her hand, she took my name, and now that she feels the same. I get to love a girl that now loves me. I always treat her like a queen, and 'cause to me that's exactly what she is. But now I finally made her mine. I love her till the day we die. Daddy, thank you for all your advice. I finally made her mine. Yeah, she's all mine.
Once again, his name is Caden Wilson. That is called Make Her Love Me, and you can check out the video to that great song on ICTV. That is Indie Country Television at the top of the homepage of KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Indie Wednesday. I want to thank my special guests, Trey Calloway and Terry Dan, for joining me on the show today. Join me tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time for a Triple Play Thursday edition of The Tim Kelly Show, and my special guest on the program tomorrow night will be Alicia Harvey and Chris Nelson from the Chris Nelson Band. You'll hear the stories behind their songs, and every artist on the program gets played 3 times in a row tomorrow night on Triple Play Thursday. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
You in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's